Now, I am however confident that we have turned a corner. That we are now flowing out of the life sustainment phase and we are starting the recovery phase, and the rebuilding phase, Rossello said. In a letter to President Donald Trump, Rossello said recovery from the storm, the worst hurricane to hit the U.S. Commonwealth in 90 years, exceeded the resources of the Federal Emergency Management Agency's Disaster Relief Fund and associated programs. At the top of priorities is $31.1 billion for housing, followed by $17.8 billion to rebuild and make more resilient the power grid. Puerto Rico resident commissioner to the U.S. Congress Jennifer Gonzalez-Colon accompanied Rossello and said she introduced legislation to reform the disaster relief law known as the Stafford Act. The reform would allow disaster recovery money to be used to modernize infrastructure, not just return it to recent condition. Puerto Rico's infrastructure was already weak. Restoring the power grid has been a top priority since Maria's 150-mile-per-hour winds knocked it out completely on September 20. Rossello and the island's power authority, PTEPA, were criticized for a no-bid contract with a tiny private firm, Whitefish Energy, for a portion of the repairs. Rossello cancelled the contract on October 29 after an uproar over its provisions. Puerto Rico's economy was already in recession before Maria landed and its government filed for bankruptcy in the face of $120 billion in debt and pension liabilities. Rossello said the decisions Congress takes now will define how successful we are in rebuilding Puerto Rico.